So tell me guys, like what we are discussing, Python, right? So in Python, let's say we have completed data types, right, guys? We have completed the data types and we have also completed the variables, if I am not wrong. Do we completed the variables, guys? Of course, yes.
Yes.
Yes, variables, rules to create the variables. And let me open the drive. I will share the screen. Give me a minute. I'm setting up everything. Just arrived from the office. Yeah. So just let me share the screen of this. Okay. Yeah. So guys, let's say if you see what are the things we completed. So we have completed what is a integer, float, string, and clearly I have given a very good understanding about the variables. Okay, and rules to create a variables. So what are the four rules that we have, guys? Like the variable should not start with a number. Second one is, let's say the variable should not start with a number. Point number two. Point number two, variable should be a single word, like multiple words. So you should not use as a variable. And the third rule, it's like very case sensitive. And the fourth rule is what? Special characters. Fourth rule is nothing but the special characters. Okay, and variable specifications also, like what is the memory address and how much memory it is going to occupy. Everything we have a clear understanding in this particular concepts. Okay, so data types and variables I have given very clearly. Guys, still there any doubts? All of you clear? Amar, Champa, all of you, Surya, Susil, in this concept data types and variables all clear?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Okay, so now today new concept. Today new concept. So I'm going to right click on it, going to the more option, clicking on it, wait and share. Okay, a new concept. Let me close it. Today the concept what we are discussing is, let's say, type conversion. Okay, the most important concept, guys. Every concept is important. I'm telling you. Every concept is in Python is very important. Please try it. If there is any, if you're not understanding, please ask me there itself. Okay. So Python type conversions, we call them as type conversion, type conversions. Okay, chalo. So type conversion. So what is the meaning of type conversion? See, type conversion means basically it is nothing but, okay, it is nothing but converting one data type, okay, converting one data type into another data type, one data type into another data type. How is it possible? How is it possible? Okay, so converting one data type into another data type, I will write here. So what is the meaning of that? So right here, type conversions. So instead of writing like this, I think we can, okay, type conversions. So type conversions means nothing but converting. Let's say converting converting one data type into another data type. Okay? Converting one data type into another data type, which means, see, in six different ways we can convert the data. In six different ways we can convert the data. What are there? Let's say, for example, if for example we have integer, we have float, and we have string. We have three data types. We have three data types: integer, string, and float. So integer I want to convert to float, and integer I want to convert to string. Okay, two different types. So type conversions means nothing but like integer I want to convert to float, and integer I want to convert to string. Okay, next, integer I want to convert to, sorry, not integer, here the float, here the float option. So float I want to convert to the integer, float I want to convert to the string. Okay, so next, string, shortcut name I'm writing. String I want to convert to the integer, and string I want to convert to the float. Okay, so how many conversions, guys? Total, tell me. Total, how many conversions? Six conversions. We have three different data types, each one into two. 3 into 2, 6. Okay, so total six conversions we need: integer to float and string, float to int and string, string to integer and float. Very, very important. We will do that completely today. So listen, very lot of new things you will learn today. So first of all, I just want to convert integer, I want to convert to float, and integer I want to convert to string. Okay, and float I want to convert to integer, and float I want to convert to string. Next one, string, I'm writing the shortcut nickname. String I want to convert to the integer, and string I want to convert to the float. Okay, so two different operations. Okay, total these many operations, six operations, I mean six use cases. Let's see one by one. Let's see one after other. Very clear. Chalo. Here the first one that I am going to write. The first one that I am going to do is integer to float. Guys, if you understand one, remaining all are same, I'm telling you. If you understand one, remaining all are same. So listen very carefully. I want to convert the integer into float. This is my agenda. This is my agenda. So any concept, guys, like when you're learning also, when you're learning, like after completing the class, many people are here to get the jobs. Now, like if you have very much interested in the programming is important. So you follow the documentations if you need it. Let's say type conversions, Python documentation. Okay, typecasting or type conversions, anything. You can take it anything. So here is the documentation. You can learn from the documentation when you have the time, but it will take lot of time. So it will take years of time if you go through the documentations. So here I'll explain you. I want to convert the integer into float. I want to convert the integer into float. So I'm going to take the integer. A is equals to, I'm going to take 25. Okay. So next one, print A. Next one, print type of it. Type of it. So three lines I'm writing, guys. And I think I told you, no, guys, Python is a line by line execution. Python is a line by line execution. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take the memory here to understand one, remaining everything is set. This is memory. This is memory. So first one comment, no need space, it will not consider. Here, if you run this particular cell, line by line execution, Python is a line by line execution, I'm telling you. So first line, what? A is equals to 25. It will save in the memory. A equal to 25. It will save in the memory. Print A. Print A means what? Second line will go inside the memory. It will search for everything. It will call A and it will print. Okay, you know very well. The print A. You are calling A. So A is holding 25. It is coming. Next, print type of A. Type of A means what? A is holding what data type? A is holding integer. Print integer. Output will be integer. Okay. Two prints, two outcomes are there. Till here, fine. Till here, fine. So what you are going to do, sir, next? So what you are going to do next? So here, see guys, I'm going to write a beautiful thing. P is equals to, I'm going to write float of A, float of A. So print B, print type of B, print B, print type of B. So what happens here? You know, first line saves in the memory, second line calling from the memory, printing. Third one also checking what data type is printing. Here what is happening in this line? That is the most important point. Okay, this is the place where actual conversion is happening. Most important. So take this line aside. B is equals to float of A. I am writing B is equals to float of A. B is equals to what is A, guys? What is A? A means 25, right? So float of 25. A means what? 25. Float of 25. So what this float will do is, float will see what is there inside. Float will see what is there inside. Inside we have 25. Inside we have 25. So immediately float, what it will do? It will convert. See, first float will have a look inside. Float will have a look inside. Inside we have 25. So immediately what happens is, okay, there is a number inside which is integer. What float will do? It will add dot zero. Float will add dot zero to it and give it to the BC. Now see, variable B is equals to 25.0. 25.0. Print B. Print B means you are printing that one. 25.0. You are printing. Type of B means what? B is holding what data type? B is holding float. So now if you see, this is how the conversion is happening. This is how the conversion is happening. Now I'm going to make comment on each and every line. First line, integer will save in the memory. Integer will save in the memory. Second line, calling from the memory. Okay, calling from the memory. Calling and checking D type. D type means data type. I am checking what data type the A is. Here, conversion is happening. Conversion is happening, which means conversion, like the float is converting into, the integer is converting into float and saving in the B. Now calling again, calling from the memory, and next one, checking the type. Okay, calling from the memory, calling and checking D type, calling and checking D type. Now see if I run. Now if you see, let's say now if you see, if I run, what happens? You see here guys, you just see A saving in the memory, calling from the memory 25. Type of A means what? Class integer. It belongs to integer. Next conversion. The integer you are converting to float and saving in the B. If you print B, 25 changes to 25.0. See, print A means 25. After conversion, 25.0. Type of B means what? Float. So this is how the line by line execution will be happen. Guys, understood? This lines understood, guys? Line by line, everyone? Very clear? How the integer is converting to float? Now, let's say next one. What is the next one? Next agenda. I want to convert the integer. Into string. I want to convert the integer into string. So if I want to convert the integer into string, I'm just going to copy all. I'm just going to copy and I'm going to paste it here. Guys, you tell me where I have to do the change. Anyone? Where I have to do the change? Just anyone. You can have a guess also. No worries in that. In this code, if I want to convert integer to string, where I have to do the change?
B is equals
There's
to
a
say,
B
Okay.
from
Only
given.
here, right? Yes,
yes,
only
sir.
here I need to do the change. So what I need to write here, tell me? In the place of
String.
what we need?
String,
What is
sir.
the string? What is the nickname for the
String.
string? str.
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 Okay, simple. First line, saving in the memory. Print a, calling and printing. Type of a, which is nothing but integer. Which is nothing but integer. Okay. So B is equals to str. Okay. Now here we need to understand what happens exactly. How they will behave internally. Internally, how they will behave, you need to understand. B is equals to str of A. Okay. B equal to str of what is A? A is equals to 25.
25.
What str will? Yes. What this str will do? Str will have a look inside. It will have a look inside. Okay. Inside we have 25. Inside we have 25. So immediately what this str will do? Str will keep the quotes in between 20. Will keep the quotes for 25 and save in the B. So it will save in the memory. Of course, if you are giving for the variable, it will save in the memory. And I told you, in between the quotes, if you see anything, in between the quotes, if you see anything, print B means 25, type of B means nothing but string. And I'm telling you one more thing. Before running only, I'm telling print A looks like 25 only. Print B also, it will looks like 25 only. You can ask me, sir, here we are converting, no, 25 we are converting and saving in the B. It should be mentioned as quotes. It should be mentioned as quotes. See if I run it, see, print here 25 is printing. Type is integer, fine. Here conversion is happening. Here conversion is happening. Okay. So in this conversion, I am adding the quotes and saving in the B. But when I am printing B, it looks like 25 only. See, when I am printing the B, it looks like 25 only. But type means string. So which means internally the conversion is happened. Here the conversion is happened, quotes 25 only. But you can't see. That doesn't mean the type is same. See, B means you look like 25, but internally quotes are there. Internally quotes are there. So type of B means what? String. Sir, why we can't see? Because you are saving in a variable. Suppose here guys, I am writing one. I'm going to take a number here. I'm going to take a number 25. Okay. So A is equals to 25, for example. str of A. So directly if I'm writing without saving in a variable, if I write for the 25, you will get the quotes. For the 25, you will get the quotes also. You can see the quote here. You can see the quote here. But here also see, that's what I'm saying. So quote is coming, quote 25 only. But when you are saving in the variable will be behave like it will not show the quotes. It will not show the quotes for you. But type of B means string. So which means integer is converted to string. Integer is converted to string. Very, very simple. So that is how you are going to convert integer to float and integer to string. Next one is that guys, float to integer and float to string. Float to integer and float to string. Float to integer. Okay, float to integer. So float to integer means what I am going to do. Float to integer. I will see same thing. I will copy same code. I will paste it here. So first float, I will take 25.55. Guys, you tell me where here only. No, I have to do the change. Here only I have to do the change. So here what I'm going to do? Int of a. Int of a, simple. Now what happens? Of course, same story. First one, saving in the memory. Second one, print a, which means 25.55. Type of a means what? Float. Okay, here in this line, what is happening? In this line, what is happening? B equal to int of A. Let's try to solve it. B equal to int of A. So B is equals to int of A. Int, what is A, guys? What is A? 25.55. 25.55. So B equals to what this int will do? Int will have a look inside. Float is there. So what it will do? Int will remove these decimals and it will hold only 25. After the dot, whatever it is mentioned, it will remove and it will keep only 25. So B 25. So now B is equals to 25. A is 25.55, but B comes to 25. Print B means what? 25. Type of B means what? Integer. Simple type conversion. We call them as typecasting or type conversion. Anything. You see here very clearly. Very clearly I mentioned. First print A, which is float, type of a float. So in the conversion, what is happening? I am converting to integer. 25.55 is converting to 25. So type of B means what? Integer. Type of B means what? Integer. That is how we can convert float to integer. Okay, float to integer. Very simple. Next, float to string. So I'm going to copy all these things. Now you need to tell me, guys. You need to tell me float to string. So where I have to do the change, you tell me. Where I have to do the change. This is the float. Where I have to do the change and what is the change? Come on. Float value, saving in the memory, printing 25.55. Type of A means what? Float, fine. So here what can I do? str. str of A. But here what happens? So here what happens? B is equals to str of A. Okay, str of A. So B is equals to str of A means str of A. What is A? 25.55. 20, because A is what? Float. 25.55. Okay, now what this will do? 25.55. str will apply the code for it. 25.55. Okay, 25.55 will save in the B. Will save in the B. So now you can internal also you can change here. Internally also you can change here. Okay. Now B. B is equals to 25.55. Okay. Print B means I'm telling you. Print B means you will be seeing outcome like this only. You can't see the codes. But type of B. If you print type of B, you will be seeing it as a string. Type of B is important. You might see the codes, you might not see the code, doesn't matter. Type, what type the variable is holding, that is important. What type the variable is holding, that is very, very important. See, when I run it, you can see. Can see here 25.55 float converting to C. It looks same. Sorry, A is looking same, B is also looking same, but A type is what? Float. B type is what? String. The conversion is happening. Internally, the codes are coming. This is float to string. And here comes the most challenge. Here comes the most challenging part. Listen very, very carefully. String to float. Sorry, string to integer first. String to integer. Okay. Guys, listen very carefully. A is equals to. First, I will take the string. In between the quotes, I am writing 125. Any number you write. Any number you write. So print A. Okay. Or else already I have the all the content on the top now. Just I think I can change the data little bit. Okay. So see here, guys. Here I am writing A is equals to I am writing 125. 125, which is a string. Which is a string. And here also let me change. This is a float now. This is also a float. Okay. Come down. So A equal to 1 125. It is in between the quotes. So let me change all the things. In the memory also, let me do all the changes. Let me pick this. First line A is equals to 125. Okay. Saving in the memory. Print A 125 will be printed. You can't see the quotes, but type of A will be string only. Okay. If you're not seeing the quotes means don't think like, sir, I can't see the quotes, so it is not I mean it is not a integer or something like that, or it is not a string or anything. Okay. So the point here is, let's say the point here is some if you save in a variable, you can't see the quotes. That I'm telling you clearly. Okay, I'm telling you very clearly. So now the question is, for example, here, just give me 1 minute, guys, just 1 minute. It's obvious. Okay. Now see, done. Here what is happening? The most important challenging interview question. Here what is happening? Okay, come on. A saving in the memory, print a 125 type of a enter. Type of a is a string only. Why? Because quotes are there. Fine. B equal to str of A. B equal to str of what is A means what? 125. 125. What this str will do? So here just give me something wrong. Here I want to convert string to integer. No? So I will write integer here. I will write integer. So see here, b is equals to int of a. Okay, b equal to what is say, guys? What is say in between the quotes? 125. Okay, in between the quotes 125. Simple. Okay. Now my question is what int will do? What int will do? Int will first it will have a look inside. It will have a look inside. Inside 125 is there. Immediate inside 125 is there. Integer number only. Inside number only. Immediately what int will do? Int will remove this quote. It will remove this quote. You are having only single 125. 125 will be saved in the B and will save in the memory. So B is equals to 125. Quotes will be removed. Quotes will be removed. Print B means 125. Type of B means integer. So first 125 in between the quotes, which is string, is converting to integer. From string to integer. See, if you run it, see, first 125, which is string, it is converting to 125 integer. 125 integer. Very simple logic. Very simple logic. Okay, this is fine. Next, I'm going to tell you one more example. Come down. Let me paste it here. So let me remove everything. So now what I'm going to do? So let's say now what I'm going to do here is, for example, come down. So here, what I'm trying to say is, let's say here I'm going to write 125.55. I'm going to write 125.55. So first line will be saving in the memory, of course. First line will be saving in the memory. A is equals to 125.55. In between the quotes, please have a look very clearly. In between the quotes, 120.58. Print A, 125.55. Type of A. Okay. What is type of A? Type of A means what? It's a string. Now here what you have written? Here what you have written? String. I want to change them to float. So now you see here b equal to float of a, b equal to float of 125.55. What float will do? Float will check. Float will check inside, like inside it's a float number only. So this quote and this quote will be removed. 125.55 will be given to B. So 125.55 will be given to B. Print B means 125.55. Type of B. Type of B means what? Float. See, same output you will get by example. Same output you will get. See 125, which is a string, converting into the reports is removing, converting to float. So these are the 6 type conversions. So these are the 6 type conversions. But don't worry if you haven't completed. Now the actual story starts. Okay. So let me take here. Let me do one thing. String to integer. Fine. In between the quotes, I will write Kamal 1, 2, 3. In between the quotes, I will write Kamal 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Now you tell me. First one, A is equals to Kamal 1, 2, 3. Is saving in the memory. Is saving in the memory. Print A means Kamal 1, 2, 3. Type of A means what? In between the quotes you are writing. Type of A means what? String. Type of A means what? String. Okay. Now you want to convert string to integer, right? Now you want to convert string to integer, right? So here I have written normally. Sorry, calm down. See, so here what I have done, I have written int of A. But the question is b equal to int of what is A? Kamal 1, 2, 3 is A. 1, 2, 3 is A. Int will check inside. Do all the things are integer, guys? Tell me. Do all the things are integer? Only 1, 2, 3 is integer. But what about the text? So immediately what this integer will do? Integer will check inside and it will have a look. It will have a look and it will decide first of all. It will decide. Okay. First of all, what it will think is Kamal 1, 2, 3 is there. Int means everything should be numbers. Why the text is coming here? Immediately it will throw error. Immediately it will throw error. Int is having a look inside. Int is having a look inside. Inside, I'm telling you. Int is having a look inside. Inside everything is a number. Inside everything is a text and the number. But it should be only numbers. Int means numbers only. But text is there combinations. So it will throw error. And I told you, if you are getting the error here, the loop will not go to the next line. The loop will not go to the next lines. Okay, it will not go to the next lines. Okay, it will go to the next lines. So this will not done. I am telling you. Okay. So what I'm saying is, if it is cutting here, if the error is coming here, I told you, Python is a line by line execution. If there is error coming here, so these lines won't execute. It will stop here. Okay. So that's what you need to see. See here. See if I run it. The proof, if you see here, the proof is here that Python is a line by line execution. What is the proof? Here is the proof. Here is the proof. First line, saving in the memory. Second line, see, print A, Kamal 1, 2, 3 is printing. Type of A, what is type of A? Type of A means what? String, because it is in between the quotes. Okay, next. Here you are getting error. Here you are getting error because inside the quote, if you want to convert integer inside the quotes, it should be number. But why text is coming? Text can't convert it to numbers. So here there is error. If there is errors here, the below lines will not execute. So that's why, see, here the error is come. Done. Next, if you see, let me copy, let me paste here. Let me copy, let me paste here. float, string to float. Here also what I will do is, suppose some theory is there here. Let's say some theory is there like Python. I'm writing some text. Okay, print a Python will print type of element string. If you want to convert to float, if you want to convert to float, so let's say b is equals to float of a. What is a Python? Float of a means what? Python. What I'm saying is, what I'm saying is, float will have a look inside. Inside everything is text, guys. There is no number. So immediately guys, am I audible for you?
Disturbing, sir.
Guys, am I audible for you?
Yes, yes, right now, yes.
Okay, just again, I'm sharing my screen. Yes. Sorry. Okay. See, in between the quotes, there is what is there inside? In between the quotes, we have the text. You can't convert them into numbers, impossible. Inside the quotes, we should have number only. So conversion won't happen. So in this line, you are going to face issue. Definitely, you are going to face error, and it won't give the permission for the next line. So this to okay. So from here, you tell me guys what you understood from here. What you should. So any number, integer, if there is a direct integer number, if there is a
Your voice
integer
is
number,
breaking still.
yes, I just that's it. Okay. Now see, guys, am I audible, right? Sorry. Where am I? Where am I? Guys, you can see my screen, right? All of you.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Sorry. Just lost the power, lost the connection, everything. Okay. So see here. Let me just give me a moment. Let me minimize. Yeah. Now we can see. So if I run it, of course, we will get the error. Of course, we will be getting the error. Definitely. See why? Because in this line, I'm telling you. In this line, definitely we are going to get some error. Why? Because a means a text. Inside the quotes, text is there. You are converting into float. But float, what it will do? In between the quotes, if you have numbers on, it will do. So now from this entire scenario, like let's say integer to string, all these things, whatever the six conversions that we have done, all the six conversions that what we have done, we can keep only one thing here. Let's say integer Definitely we can convert to float. Definitely you can convert to string. Float, definitely you can convert to integer. Definitely you can convert to string. But when coming to string can be converted to integer and the string can be converted to float. Okay, both. When in between the quotes, if you have number only, in between the quotes, if you have float only. So if there is a string, let's say string means, let's say if there is a Python, and if you want to convert to integer, it is not possible because int will check inside whether a number is there or not. There is no number. It's a text. It is not allowed. In the same way, float also, it is not allowed. It is not allowed. Both are not allowed. So a simple way, string you can convert to integer or float. In between the quotes, if you have number, if you have the text or you have the combination also. Let's say Python. If I write Python 1 2 3, also not possible. If you simply write Python, also not possible. Only number should be there. Then only it is possible. Then only it is possible. This is one of the most important concept. Type conversions. Guys, understood this concept, all of you? Understood,
Yes,
all
sir.
of you?
Yes, sir.
So now let's go to the next one. Next one, I will give what is a library. Why Python becomes very famous? Because of the libraries. Because of the libraries and built-in functions. So let me tell you what is the library. Okay. Okay. So let's say what is Python libraries and built-in functions. Okay. What is the libraries and built-in functions? So you need to have a very good idea here. See, Python. Imagine I will create a box in front of you. Imagine I will create a huge box in front of you. Okay. So in the imagine this box is a Python software. Imagine this box is a Python. This box is a Python software. For example, I'm telling. For example, okay. Inside the Python programming. Okay. Inside the Python programming. Inside the Python programming, you have a lot of stuff. Inside the Python programming, you will be having a lot of information. So what information? You will be having the first number one, built-in function. Inside the Python programming, you have built-in functions. You have built-in functions. Okay. So what is the meaning of built-in functions? What is the meaning of built-in functions? Built-in functions means it is already developed by the community. Function means what generally? Generally, what is the meaning of a function? In the programming language, function means, in the programming language, function means, keep my words, function means nothing but which is used to do a specific task, Okay, suppose if I want to play cricket, one task, I am a function. Some other person want to play a football, so another task, another function. So what is the meaning of a function? Function means which is used to execute a task, which is used to do some work. It's unique work, specific work and unique work. So guys, keep one thing in mind. Whatever one function is doing, whatever the work that one function is doing, another function will be not doing it. I'm telling you. Okay. Whatever the work what that one function is doing, another function will not do it. I'm telling you very, very clearly. Okay. Very, very clearly. So can you tell me some built-in functions? Can you tell me some of the built-in functions till now, whatever you done? Anyone? Can I say
Print.
print? Very good. Print is
Type.
one of the built-in function. Type, yes, very good. These two are built-in functions only, which is already done by the community. Directly we are using them. So print is one of the built-in function which is used to print. Type is one of the built-in function. So which is used to check the data type of the variable, what type it is holding. That's what I mentioned. What I'm saying is Python is a combination of built-in functions and libraries. Built-in functions means which was already done by the community. We are just going to use them. Whatever the work that one function is doing, another function will not do it. I'm telling you. If this function is doing one work, same work it can't do. Every work is unique here. Every work is unique. So this is what built-in functions. What about library? In the Python, not only built-in function, we have libraries. For example, imagine this is one library. Well, generally, what is the meaning of a library? The place where all the books will be available. Okay. Here also, in the Python, I have one library, for example, math library. So, library name is math. Inside the library, lot of functions are there. I'm telling you. So these are the general built-in functions. Don't be confused here. Okay, print, type, these are the general Python built-in functions. Along with that, you have libraries. Math is one of the library where all the mathematics content will be available. Inside this library, what will be there, sir? Okay, inside the library, what will be there? Inside the library also, you will be having the functions. Suppose if this is a math library. Inside the library, lot of functions will be there. And you can ask me one question, sir, why these functions are not inside the library? These are general functions, like these are outside. This is normally available in Python. In the math library, only math related functions, let's say log function, which is used to do log, add function, which is used to do addition, Let's say, for example, trigonometry, one of the function which is used to do trigonometry. So math is a library where all the functions will be there. Every library will be having the functions. And every function will do one work. Every function will do one unique work. I'm telling you. For example, see here, there is another library, statistics library. Okay, statistics library. So inside the statistics library, lot of functions will be there. Okay, every function will do one statistical concepts. Now already we have seen print and type, already built-in functions you have seen. Now what I'm saying is, imagine you have this is Python. Okay, this is Python software. Second point is, as I mentioned, library. I will explain you one library. Imagine lot of library, thousands of libraries are there. Why the Python becomes very famous is, inside the Python software, you have thousands of libraries. Every library is having thousands of functions. So that's why if you know how to use them enough, it will be enough. Okay. So one of the library, I'm telling you, imagine one of the libraries math. Like this, you have lot of libraries, hundreds of libraries. Every library is having lot of functions. Okay. In the Python software, I have my math library. Sir, how to use those? Guys, you tell me. The functions which are available in the math library will be inside the math library or will be outside the math library? You tell me. Will be inside the library or will be outside the library?
Inside the library.
Yes, inside the library. Let's say math is a library. Inside the math library, lot of functions are there. So if you want to use them, you need to unzip it. Imagine a library is like a luggage bag. If you open the luggage bag, inside the luggage bag, lot of things will be there. Okay, a lot of things like that. So there is a math library. If you want to use the functions, Okay, Kamal, like inside the math library, I have trigonometry functions. I have addition functions. I have some other functions.